guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys, and it's been a long time coming and I apologize for that, but I'm going to be doing it on the Tartelette Tarte palette. This is an all matte palette, which I really like, and I also like that it has neutral colors. I could easily use this on a daily basis. And I also use tape for this tutorial. This is the first time I'm ever using tape, but I'm obsessed with it because it helps me get a clean line, but it also helps me apply my gel liner pretty easy. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below. And if you guys want to be notified for future videos that I put out, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So let's just get started with the tutorial. What's up, guys? So not a surprise, I'm going to start off with the Nivea for Men Post Shave Balm. This is awesome. Nikki Tutorials was not lying when she recommended this product. I'm going to go in with a primer, obviously, to make sure my makeup just stays in place all day. I'm going to use the Neutrogena one. I'm kind of over it. I have a new primer that will be coming in the mail soon, so I'm going to definitely try it out. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is a really good drugstore concealer. I'm going to apply this under my eyes as well as on my lids. This not only conceals, but I feel like it also primes my eyes and gets it ready for eyeshadow. I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush to blend this all in. And this is a really thick buffing brush, which I really love for blending out any foundation or concealer. Since my skin hasn't been doing too well, especially on my chin area, as you guys can see, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, and I'm totally obsessed with it. You totally notice a difference from before when I apply my foundation to now when I apply it. After putting this on and then layering on my concealer and foundation, you don't notice any of the redness peeking through. So I like to go over my blemishes and also the redness around my nose and other red spots around my face. I'm just going to go ahead and use the same Real Techniques brush and blend that out really well. Obviously, some of the green is going to peek through. That's why you're going to layer on another concealer. The second concealer I'm going to use, or should I say the third, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I keep going back to this concealer because I think it's really easy to apply and it's really forgiving. It doesn't cake on me, it doesn't break up on my skin. I just really appreciate this one. So I'm going to put that concealer where I applied that green concealer and just blend it all out. It's okay if the green still shows up because you're going to go in with foundation. This foundation is L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I actually used this in a tutorial way back, and I didn't really care for it because it didn't match my skin color, but I finally found one that matches, and it's in Shell Beige, and I could honestly say that I use this pretty much every single day. I really like how matte it is. So I'm just going to dab this on my face and also my neck and blend it with a beauty blender. Next step is to set the foundation. I can't go a day without setting my foundation with a powder. I just think it's key because I am really oily, and if I don't do this throughout the day, I'm just going to look a hot mess. So I'm going to take my Airspun Loose powder, and I'm going to take the Morphe M439 brush. This is probably my favorite brush at the moment, and I don't want to swirl my face. I'm just going to tap it because if you swirl it, you're going to take off all the makeup that you just applied. If you guys watch Patrick Starr's video, I actually got this method for him, and it works. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I have a lot of hair on my eyebrows, but I do have bald spots, so we're just going to fill those in and move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to use the tape technique, and I'm basically going to line it from the bottom of my lash line all the way up. To give you guys an idea of where I lay the tape, it's basically where I'm going to form a winged liner. I also use my eyebrows as an indicator of where my eyeliner is going to end. Making sure the tape is on, I'm going to take my Tartelette Tarte palette. I'm also going to take a fluffy blendy brush from Morphe, and this is the M441 brush, and I'm going to grab Force of Nature and Wanderer, and this is going to go in my crease as a transition color. I use these two colors because I am a lighter skin tone, but if you are a little bit darker, I would suggest using a darker brownish color. I'm going to take Free Spirit and Supermom. These are the lightest colors, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Here's where I'm going to start building up the color. I think this is the easiest way when you're doing a dramatic look. So I'm going to take Dreamer, which is a brown, and I'm just going to put that on the crease where I applied the transition color. The transition color is just going to help me blend everything out and make it look very seamless. I'm going to take the darkest brown in the palette called Multitasker, and I'm going to apply this on the crease where I applied that light brown, and like I said, we're just building up the color. I really like this Morphe brush for this because it is really fluffy and it really blends the color out well. I'm going to use a clean blendy brush. This is the Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just going to blend out my harsh edges. The last and final eyeshadow that is going to be applied to the lids is this matte black shade called Fashionista, and I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner of my eyelid. I don't want to go in the middle of the eyelid. I want to stop maybe a fourth of the way and just blend all of that out. It can be hard working with black eyeshadow, but just making sure that you use a fluffy blendy brush and just continuously blend it until you like the way it looks. To help the blending process, I do take that transition color again with a little bit on my brush and I just blend the edges out. I'm going to go in with the same two lightest shades in the palette, Free Spirit and Supermom, and we're going to put this in the inner corner. And that is all for the eyeshadow. Now moving on to eyeliner. You want to keep the tape on when you're doing this just to make it a little bit more easier. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Eye Studios gel liner. This is my fave. And what I like about this is that even with the tape on, you can go as sloppy as you want, and whenever you take the tape off, it's just going to look perfect. Oh, this is so satisfying. After taking the tape off, you want to get a beauty blender and just blend the bottom, and you can take a clean blendy brush and blend the edges. And now I'm going to go in with my liquid liner for the inner corner. After you're done with your eyeliner, I'm going to deepen up the bottom lash line by applying that dark brown. To finish off the look, I'm going to apply mascara just to give me a fuller look. The mascara I'm using is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I'm also going to line my waterline with a black liner. I believe this is by Estee Lauder. To prevent smudging of my waterline, I'm going to set it with that black from the palette, and I'm just going to go over the black eyeliner. This also prevents that black clump in the inner corner at the end of the day. I'm going to go in with just a fluffy powder brush and dust off that excess powder, and I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild Color Icon in Ticket to Brazil. And this is just going to give me more color back into my face. I feel like a lot of people were using this. I saw it a lot on YouTube, so I decided to pick it up from Target, and I actually really like it a lot. It's very subtle, but it just gives me a nice color. Moving on to blush, I also saw a lot of people use this and I wanted to try it out. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. If you guys have any color recommendations for these baked blushes, let me know because I'm thinking about picking up a couple more. I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to highlight the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, and also the Cupid's bow. The reason for the Cupid's bow is it gives me illusion that I have fuller lips. Last but not least, I'm going to apply the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, and this is in HD Forever, and I'm also going to apply on top the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys with my next video. Bye guys!